everything should be fixed now. There we go. Okay, well, so the test proctor will finally say, all right, so if I understand correctly, you have already taken the test of knowledge and survival. So, next is the test of speed. As you know, being able to move fast is very important if you are ever trying to conquer the dungeons. You never know when a boulder might be rolling towards you, or perhaps the floor underneath you will break apart as soon as you step onto it. So speed is very important for a good adventuring party.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's how we're going to do this. They will then glance over the party one last time, seem to think for a moment, and then will finally point at Lily, as the party knows her, and say, you being native, you probably have a little bit of dungeon experience, so you get to be the one who the party has to catch. Although not like that. At which point they will proceed to cast a special spell, and Myra then is suddenly turned into a cheetah.
Hardly fair.
Excuse me? We're supposed to catch our own party member? That seems a little strange.
Good thing I saved grease spell.
Myra will, of course, be. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just saw a message in chat. Okay, and hello, Frost93. But anyways, Myra will of course be protesting. For some reason, she was left still able to talk, despite in all other ways looking just like a normal cheetah. The test proctor will of course just grin again and say, yes, you'll be catching your own party member. Like I said, she's native here. It's pretty obvious. And so she, at the very least, has had to deal with enough things around these parts that she's probably, well, able to handle some of the dungeon stuff in her natural form. But I want to test the rest of your speed, so she's getting a speed boost. But of course, not only do you need to move fast, as well, it helps to know the path that you're going to take, as figuring out the shortest path to your objective is a part of being able to move faster after all.
So you're testing our physical speed as well as our ability to pathfind.
Correct. One sec. Let's see if I can set this up to give her an alternate token real quick. Yeah, because this won't affect the normal... Okay, sec.
I think it would be really funny if I used Called Shot on Lily to reduce her speed and I just shot her in the leg.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That's mean.
I could... I mean, is it disallowed? You know what? Sorry. Jethro will ask in character, can I shoot her in the leg?
They'll seem to think on this, like actually seriously think on it for a moment, then finally say, no, for the purposes of this test, I'd like you all to focus on things that buff you, but do not necessarily hinder the one you're chasing.
And then I'll do like an overdramatic like snap in disappointment. It's like,
No grease
unfortunate.
spell. Wait, that's the wrong voice. No grease
There we
spell.
go. Correct. As being able to hinder an opponent doesn't necessarily show your ability to outmaneuver a dangerous terrain.
Sometimes I wonder about you landlubbers. Your first thought was to shoot our partner in the leg just because we're trying to catch them?
I said grease spell, thanks.
Oh, he's looking square at Jethro when he says that.
It can heal.
Oh my
Rubs his
God.
temples. What did I get myself into? I should have just taken the jail sentence.
Not that it matters now, but if I were allowed to shoot her in the leg, I would make a promise to shoot myself in the leg that many times afterwards. Would that make it fair?
No! Why are we talking about shooting our companions or ourselves?
Make her easier to catch. Adventurers have to use their tools, don't they?
They do. However, that's what some of that test was supposed to be in the knowledge and survival test, as well as a little bit in your accuracy test.
This is a lot.
One second.
So, when do we start?
Well, they will point to a specific location along the carpet and say your party member will be starting there, and when I give the signal, she runs and you try to chase her. And out of character, we're going to do this as like a combat turn type of thing. Oh, hello, Lily Stetson.
Can I do something now before anything happens?
Probably.
Can I cast haste?
On whom?
Well, clearly not our target.
Well, yes, but like, which party member? Yourself? Someone else?
Probably myself, because I have the highest speed out of anybody here, I think.
You do, yeah. Yes, I am part of the furry community, talking to stream. Okay, so. Damn, I can't find, I swore I had, like, a proper just picture of a feral cheetah somewhere in this list, but I can't seem to find it. Damn.
I just, like, cast haste on myself real quick, or is that gonna disqualify me?
No, I mean, you have to figure it. She has to walk into place, and you have to wait for the signal. So consider that it is a limited time duration. So you want to time that pretty carefully.
I mean, I want to do it as soon as possible, don't I?
Kinda. Do I have like anything in here? Back, nope. All of these are like anthers. Oh well. Here, I've got a different option for this.
She's a cheetah. Use your imagination. I don't know.
The only item I have that increases my speed in any meaningful way is my Thunderblast slippers. Anyway, don't
I
stand
wish I had
next to me for a
sorry.
minute.
Oh gods.
Alright, making sure that I am definitely not near you. I wish I had my full wings. Ugh. Won't get those for who knows how many
Here,
levels.
this
I don't
one will
even
work.
remember.
It's close enough.
It's cheetah.
Yeah, technically it's a caracal image, but
Yeah,
you know,
I was
the
about to say it looked like a cargo.
yeah, but the face is like close enough to cheetah, and it's also green, perfect. So she's
Mhm, mhm.
absolutely a very planty looking cheetah right now. Okay, so the party will get lined up.
Wait, no, not the Thunder Slipper guy!
Oh.
So it goes off wherever I end up. So I'm guessing we need to roll initiative?
Yes. Let me in the I need to make a new encounter. That's what it. Hold on, don't roll that yet.
Damn, I rolled a 19.
LOL.
I cast haste the moment Lily steps into the movement spot.
Okay, I have set it up on the correct encounter.
Can I keep that 39?
Just roll it and I can manually insert it.
I did. It's already there.
No, just roll again so it puts you on the participant list.
Oh my god.
By the way,
Fuck all of
I want
you.
to say this. I cannot see anything. It's everything.
Yeah, I know.
Everything is in black.
It's because your character token is on here yet. Your character will be coming up after this test.
Does Sunny need a separate initiative,
Hopefully, it's
or
not
should I just
final, please.
do it
What
with
was that, Gator?
Sprout?
Sorry. Yes, go
Hopefully,
ahead and
not
put
going to be
Sunny.
that long.
It's not going to be that long, no. I don't think, at least.
Hopefully. God damn it, Sunny. Oh.
Kai assumes a runner's pose on top of Sprout's head.
Okay, so...
Not with your fucking slippers, you don't. Grabs you like an unruly cat and deposits you in front of me.
Can someone move my token there? I ended up under Sprout. There we go.
Okay, so the test proctor will then give the signal. The doors open, and you are permitted. And as one final rule, the proctor will explain that the party is allowed to go around the local forest, but must not go further than 100 feet from the. Further than like 300 feet, quote unquote. For our purposes, we're just going to use the map. So the bounds of the map will be the area. Okay. And they will call that you guys may begin. So first is
Caracal goes first.
Yeah, so that's intentional. So Myra will be making her first dash.
Alright, well, who fucking knows where she went?
Right? You should be able to see her, I believe, once you're out. Alright, Jethro's turn. But you did see her go out the door for sure.
Yeah.
Was
I don't suppose.
Sorry, never mind.
What's up?
Nothing.
I don't suppose I can use into the phrase free movement because one, Lily's not an enemy yet, and two, I can't see her.
Sure, I'll allow... Yeah, it says, as your first action on your first turn, you can stride as a free action. And
I guess I can't perceive her, so...
We'll count everyone as being able to quote-unquote perceive her, so you're vaguely aware of where she is at all given points.
Gotcha.
I will allow it.
Yay, yippee. I guess using my first stride then, I'll go there. Then I will activate my energy robe of fire. to give myself a 30-foot status bonus to my movement speed.
Damn. Also answering stream chat to Evely. I've been a furry for like 16 years now. No, actually, like exactly 15 years. Okay. I was off by one count.
That takes 2 actions. Can you do that and still make a move? Oh yeah, because you had a free
Yeah,
action.
because
Yep.
yeah, into the fray, then energy robe of fire plus 1 Marsh stride, and that means my turn is now over.
Alright, it is Gale's turn. Oh, I forgot to hit the button, so...
I'm also going to use Into the Fray to move my 25 feet. So you said I know about where she went. Which direction did she go?
She went to the east.
So like over here?
A little further south.
Okay, that way.
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to activate my Thunder Blast Slippers ability. He clicks his heels together mid-air and he shoots off like a bolt of lightning.
Okay, Dorothy.
Yeah. So let's see. I stride up to 60 feet, so 25 plus 60 is 80.
Oh god. Sorry, I just thought of a really bad joke, but I don't think I should say it.
Okay, so
Terrifying sentence.
like here-ish.
The downside
I'll
of
post
those is
it.
that it's a 2 action. Go on though.
No, but that's it. That is and then I get 1 more move action. So 90, so plus 25 should be there. Damn, even with all I'm not even fucking close to it. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Sprout's turn.
Was I allowed to cast haste before all this shit went down, or do I have to cast it now?
Let's see. Roll a reflex save, and I'll let you know if you manage to react just before they gave the signal. Yes, you managed to.
Okay. So, we'll throw. Where the fuck is haste? I was up there. It is. Okay. Okay. Rest in shit, Sonny. Sorry. So a dash is twice your movement?
No. So in D&D, a dash is basically you use an action to move extra fast. So in Pathfinder, you just a movement uses 1 action point.
Okay, got it.
You just stride multiple times, basically.
Yep.
I'm gonna move it away. Okay, 45 feet. Where the fuck is any of you?
Well, you can see Myra all the way down here.
I see. Thank you. Okay. 145 feet.
Damn.
Two.
Actually, Sprout might be able to just go straight for the catch here.
I'm gonna fucking try. 3. Are you sure you want to let me have cast the haste?
You're fine. If you can do it that way, then I guess we'll consider the test a success and we'll move on.
I can get right next to you, but that's it.
Yeah, we'll need like one action to be able to make her grapple. So, but you're right on her ass.
Holy shit!
Perfect amount.
Brought him off like a shark.
Yeah. Okay, Sunny, if you'd like
God,
to move
just
her
sees
optionally.
Sprout fly past him.
Does Sunny even fucking try anything? Sunny
This-
kind of just. What? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna ask if Sprout was Naruto running.
I
Of course.
guess.
Yes, that was definitely Naruto running.
Ready to turn into wings at any moment.
Right.
Sunny is just gonna do their best to follow.
I thought you knew that Sunny, being fire elemental, is secretly rocket powered. I mean, what?
I don't know. Is she?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how many black beans did you feed her before this encounter?
It's really not how many black beans I fed her. It's how many black beans did she find and eat of her own volition.
True.
Just
I have
full
only
rock.
ever been half controlling Sunny. Half of the other shit that Sunny does is not up to me. It is up to the whims of the beast and the whims of the DM.
Well, the whims of the DM say what Sunny actually did in this case. What Sunny actually did in this case is turn into a fiery winged cheetah and now has a movement speed of 55, but does not have the haste. Hey, she's
Sunny
meant
is
for
some sort of fucking secret god in disguise, I swear to shit.
No, she's a sorcerer. Didn't you know that?
No, I
Anyways,
didn't, actually.
yeah, that's why she can cast dragon form as well.
Just been hauling around a sorcerer that's playing a being my familiar.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've played that character before. That was like, they're like an awakened cat that is actually a wizard and just pretends to be one of the other party members' familiars.
Here you go, Sunny's movement. She's numing as well. Okay. So we're gonna
Streak
go up
of
to Vi's
fire.
turn.
Literally a streak of fire. Alright, I'm just staring you in the face. What do you do? Oh, I need to end my turn. Okay, no, I don't need to end my turn.
You know, she's technically on our side. She could just like not run her full.
Yeah, but see,
Why
She-
would she?
yeah. Keep in mind, she's kind of only just met you, and as much as she hates the test proctor right now, she's going to play along.
Hmm.
And also fun.
All right, Jethro's turn. Since Jethro now has that massive 60 feet movement speed, or is it 55? I don't know.
The energy robe is plus 30, so plus my default 30 is currently 60 feet of movement speed.
Okay. Here,
Wait, I didn't see Myra move. Where did she go?
I'll try to draw something over her right now. If you can see that circle. I don't know.
Yes,
if
I
you
can.
Okay.
I can see that. With that information, let me actually zoom out a lot.
Ow.
Jethro's gonna move up north, and as he's running past his friends, he'll yell out, She's faster than us. We have to cut her off.
Where's she gonna go?
In a circle, so we need to cut the circle. You keep up with her and chase her around. We'll head her off.
Okay.
And then Jethro is going to take his last stride all the way over here. And then, can I hit the button?
You
Yes, I can. Turns over.
Kai's turn.
Kai is going to follow Jethro's lead, and I can move 75 feet to the edge of this circle. There we go. Ooh. And that's my turn.
All right, Sprout. Can you see the circle that I drew?
Otherwise, I'm just going to keep my cursor
She's
over
running
it.
in, or
Yeah. Can you, if you see
Or
the other
around her.
players, yeah, if you see the other players' little dots there, you can see her there.
yeah. Okay.
Just make a beeline straight for her, man. You got
Make
the
it-
speed. You could probably make it.
Yeah, make a feline straight for her. Anyways,
I thought you had a 55 foot, or no?
No, I don't have 55, unfortunately.
45, but with 4 movement actions, technically.
Oops.
$90.
I'm trying to figure out how to go around this tree without it being fucked up.
Go.
In
From
fairness, only the trunk of the tree is considered an obstacle, although I didn't put the walls
Oh,
down for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that. Two.
Oh, actually, that's kind of funny. Since your movement speed is
Mm.
45, your total movement is the exact same as Myra's right now, because hers is
That's
60.
crazy.
And Jethro's.
No.
Jethro seems to be trying to head off from the north
Yeah,
side.
no, you should come this way so she runs towards us.
Hi.
You should come over here.
So,
Hello.
do you want to end your stop right there, or because the party seems to be trying to have you head her off from the south side?
Okay.
So yeah,
So I
good.
mean, how do I don't know if I can rewind. I'm just gonna go backwards and then do again.
Okay.
Hello. I'm right here again.
All right,
I can't
Sunny.
believe this is working.
Off Sunny goes. ready to catch Myra if she tries to go the other direction. All right, Maya's turn. Okay. Now then, will Jethro succeed? Let's find out. All thanks to
On the
Sprout
next
coming up from
episode
behind.
of Dragon Ball Z.
Jethro's turn.
Where did she go?
Am I blind?
North side.
Oh. And you said I'll have to,
Yeah, you'll only have one action point left to grab her. You will not have to roll your athletics, though.
but I hardly even know her.
Right?
That might not be possible. However, I do have something.
I mean, you're okay. Never mind. I was thinking Sprout's the one that's hasted. Yeah, if you go
Yeah,
that
sorry.
way,
I only have one haste.
no, that's fine.
And I
I'm
wouldn't
just,
have been able to cast it on any of you anyway.
I'm just trying to keep track of who has what.
So basically, I just need to have an action free when I reach her.
Pretty much. Looks like if you were to follow the path that I just put, you would end up at the adjacent square. So there is a path to get to her in 120 feet, because you can, quote-unquote, break it up. Like, each point doesn't have to be a movement action. It just has to be a grand total of your maximum number of feet that you can move in your movement actions.
Right. Then do I have... I don't think I do.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah, it's 85 feet to there, and then I don't know exactly where she is, but you should have enough to get over here. If your movement speed is 60 right now, that's 2 actions.
I don't know how y'all are getting these. I don't know how to
I
break
read it.
up the movement like that.
Yeah,
Can you just move him to the spot you found?
hold on. Well, let's see. I just need to see where it's starting again. Okay, all the way down.
Yeah, so like there.
Because technically what this is doing is just sidestepping around the corner of the building.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you what I mean.
I see the movement now. It's just the... I cannot move through the wall. It's collisioning me.
Okay, well now you're moved through it.
Alright, whatever. Took a really roundabout way to get it, but...
He like grabs the corner of the building and uses his momentum to slingshot around.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Honestly, I could have just done the cooler thing and just did like a tumble through, like, tumbling trip or something.
Right. Then with your last action, you can go for a grab.
Yeah, that's what I do.
All right. And as you grab her and pick her up, she... you quickly find she is small and light enough for you to hold pretty easily.
As he's holding her, he'll just say, "I'm sorry for threatening to shoot you, okay?" Honestly, I was just curious to see if they would allow such a thing.
She'll just look at Jethro and then just say, "You know, I always knew adventurers were trouble."
Hey, even the pirate thought that that was a dumb question. So
You know me, I am trouble, but
Whatever, as long as we get back to the proctor so I can get returned to normal, I would prefer to have my wings.
yep.
Since I have caught you glancing at them, I know you can see them normally.
Yeah. And out of character, Myra and Jethro have had this conversation.
Oh, fair. Okay. I couldn't remember if they had the full conversation or not. Okay.
Kind of. And then Jethro, while holding Myra, will kind of move his arms around so that he's kind of like cradling her. But like you're just like cradling a big cat.
Yeah, pretty much. Just their legs
And then
kind of
he'll
hanging down a little.
and then he will take her back while very much kind of flaunting, making big exaggerated steps.
Sauntering.
Yeah.
Sauntering. Sprout is
He'll-
lost in the woods. Doesn't know what the fuck just happened.
No,
Kai calls.
no,
"You
they
can
would
come
be.
back, Speedy Gonzalez."
They'll all be aware that she was captured. Something about the test has basically given you like these little intuitions of things.
He'll call over. All right, good job, team. And then while continuing to move forward, he looks down at Lily and says, "You know, you did a good job too. You gave us quite the chase."
She'll just laugh a little and say, "Well, I did want to play the part. Obviously, gotta make sure that you're actually being tested."
Comes to a screeching halt.
I suppose shooting you would have made it too easy.
Also, very fucked up thing to do.
That's why I didn't do it.
Oh, where's Kai at? I can't find your token anywhere.
I am tiny. Give me 1 second. I know where I am.
I am tiny. Give me 1 second, for I am tiny.
I eventually want to have him make a wish to become a true dragon, and then he's going to go from tiny to large, and it's going to be hilarious.
It will be perfect.
Yes. No one will be calling him Little Squirt anymore.
No.
As the party returns to the test proctor, they'll see Jethro carrying the planty cheetah and say, "Ah, well, you did that rather quick." And then they offer a wink.
Kai groans.
Well, I will
Violence.
consider my test completed. For your next one, however, or for your final one, I will say, not exactly a case where you're going to be able to just spot your final test proctor at a glance. You will want to head back through the double doors at the back of this room, and then swing a left, and it will be the final door on the left. They will help you with your precision test.
Precision test.
And then with that, they snap, and Myra seems to unfold from the cheetah form. And she'll shake herself off for a moment. It's like, well, I guess let's get going. Precision is definitely one of those things that I tend to be good at.
If it means anything to you, it seems adventurers like us get transformed more than we would imagine, so suppose we could call it an initiation ritual, no?
She'll roll her eyes slightly and then just say, "Oh, trust me, it's not like it's some like unusual phenomenon around here, especially if you get too close to the dragons. They're literally all adventurers, and at least half of them are that level of mischievous."
Noted.
I'm sure when we get a moment, Sprout can tell you all about the time I became a bit more eccentric.
Ah, fun.
And it happened because we got our faces painted at a fairground.
Oh. Well, that certainly is exciting. I don't think I've heard of anyone doing it with paint. So, does the party make their way down the hall?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, follow Myra.
If I can grab my token. Jeez.
Too
He's
small.
so small, I have trouble finding him with the mouse sometimes, even when I know what square he's in.
I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached.
Alright. As the party enters this room, it is full of weapons. It is full of training dummies. It is full of targets. There are 2 dragons standing in the room. One, who is a rather crimson-looking, sorry, there's a imperial dragonborn. There we go. And as well, there is a rather bluish-looking dragon in the room as well. Well, hello there. And to Gator, that is your character.
I guess I was talking with the guy, or I was waiting for something.
Yes, well, sort of. So your character had actually just done a round of target practice for the same test that the party is going to be taking. And so, as the party enters the room, the red dragonborn will look them over, and then glance over to Felix and say, "Hey, it seems like we have some more taking the same tests, and you are looking to get into a proper party for the dungeons, yes?"
Oh, indeed, sir. You can see how he glances to the other guys, to the party, quite elegantly. And say, of course, I will be glad to work with them. You can see how he's smiling.
The Crimson Dragon will then turn to the rest of the party and say, "Well, hello, I take it you're here for the precision test. And as well, at least if you would be willing to do so, my friend here is joining the Adventurers Guild, but has not yet found a party, but I see that you only have 4 among your number, and as is tradition, party can be up to 6 members."
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It could help to have more locals on the team.
Myra will shrug and say, "Personally, I don't mind what party size is. More than one other person being around me is already going to be the same crowd as far as I'm concerned."
You might as well. Extra help during the test.
Sounds like we're settled then. Welcome aboard.
Well, on the note of helping you on the test, yes, Felix here will in fact be helping you with the test. They have already completed the test themselves, so no need to retest them. However, as a bit of a trust building exercise, as a party, in a moment of precision, not only needs to be able to hit their marks at any given point, but sometimes they have to hit their
Well,
marks while other party members are
as
between
everyone
them
seems
and the
to
targets.
accept Felix, I will.
Oh, you're cutting out?
Okay. I lost him.
Oh shit.
You are
Hello.
cutting in and out.
Hi, hello. Can you
Yep,
see me?
you're
Can you
coming.
hear
Hello.
me? Can you
Uh,
feel me? Can you
yeah,
feel me?
you're coming over now.
Okay, nice. Well, as I see the party accepting me, I will bow to them and say, "Well, I'm glad that you have accepted me. Accepted me. I'm Felix, as you have seen. I am as experienced as you are an adventurer, and so, well, not exactly in adventuring, but at least in power we should be equal, so there should not be any problem with that."
I will just say, in fairness, I'm not exactly someone with quote unquote adventuring experience. I personally just have scouting experience.
Well, I got barber experience. I'm a barber. It would show the dagger, which will be like, you know, these knives, the how it is called, some barbers take. Let me show an
Razor.
image of that. Yeah, exactly, like that. So something like that. I say, I'm a pretty experienced barber, an expert, you may say.
Why does a barber want to become an adventurer?
Oh, he's- um, with that he will go to this. I don't know. I don't know the name of that. And who say to gain in to learn about new styles for new quirky and unique hairstyles, of course.
Kai shrugs. Good enough answer for me.
Kind of interesting.
I don't know if I can cut your hair, to be honest. So saying that to Kay, I mean to no way to Kai.
I don't have hair.
This is a true
Yeah,
fact.
that's this is what I meant. Kind of.
Admittedly, that's one of the trickier parts about myself. Myra will reply and say, as she brushes her claws through her mane, and say, "This isn't actually fur or hair in a traditional sense. It is very much fully just, well, very, very thin grasses."
Grass. I mean, I can work with grass, but that would count as a homeowner more than anything. And I don't think I am that, but I can try. Well, this is always after all.
Well, uh, back in the native tribes, every now and again I'd get a joke about needing to take hedge clippers to me. But anyways,
Indeed. I can make some really interesting and cute barbery. I can use my barber skill with the other two uh persons, people. Um, pointing to Jethro and Sprout. I actually don't know any of your names.
Oh, right. My name is Sprout, and this is Sunny. Sprout gestures to the little red fox standing beside me,
Uh,
who would normally be standing beside me.
there, I fixed it.
Kai does like a midair bow. I'm Kai C. Scale. Pleasure to meet you.
Might as well.
And Myra will say, "You can call me Lily."
Good. Little. Got it.
Jethro will put a hand up to his chest before bowing. Jethro Sarah, Hoshizora Star Knight.
And
By
as
quite a right.
and as a
Oh,
note,
a righteous apparent.
Felix will not know what Hoshizora is.
Who's Sora? Wait, who's Sora?
Hoshizora.
Oh, Hoshisora. Who's Hoshisora?
The place we're from.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So I thought that was a person.
No, that's a continent.
Hey, what is an America? Kind of
What is an
thing.
America?
What is
Either.
that? What is an Aisha?
Right. So the Crimson Dragon will then once again speak after the party's had their moment to give introductions. So there will actually be several tests, and the first test will be both a trust-building exercise and your most rudimentary precision test. Now then, Felix, if you wouldn't mind standing down there next to one of the dummies. So, like, right here is where they're pointing.
We're going to be shooting at
dummies?
each other, aren't we?
Give me a second. Oh,
Yep.
Right.
Whoa.
I was not look at them.
And then the Crimson Dragon born will then come over, and pull out a hat of sorts with an apple on top of it, and place it gently on Felix's head.
We're going to be shooting at each other. Okay.
And then they will turn to the party and say, "You'll be given some blunted arrows, so if you do miss, as long as you don't hit him in the eye, things should be okay. Although we have healers for that."
Felix is actually concerned. Felix is actually concerned, say, wait, they're going to shot me in the head?
No, they're going to shoot the apple off your head.
Called William Tell.
What is
It's
it?
a-
What if...
Common game, actually. Anyway, hand me a bow. I got this.
The Crimson Dragonborn will just pat Felix on the shoulder and say, "Worry not. If they do mess up, we do have some excellent healers here at the guild. But as well, if they can't pass this simple test, how are they supposed to avoid shooting you in the heat of combat?"
That doesn't change the look at all, and actually makes me more concerned and say, I don't know if this is safe at all.
Well,
What are the safe measures of this?
Going into the dungeon.
Fighting in a dungeon isn't exactly safe.
Oh, especially these dungeons. The dungeons in particular that you might be looking into are of a special danger. So, yes. As part of combat, those who use range combat will in fact sometimes need to shoot or throw things past party members, around party members, and all sorts of other things. And if they do not have the ability to simply shoot an apple off of your head, well, you've got a lot more work to do before any of you are ready to go to the dungeons. And then they'll point to the rack.
I look at the party, I extend my arms like relax and say, well, oh.
They'll then gesture to the rack on the eastern wall.
You can go.
Yeah, so they'll gesture to the rack on the eastern wall and say, if you do not yourself already have a preferred ranged weapon, you can grab a simple bow there. And I will be providing ammunition of all sorts.
Well, in that case, I will just use my rapier pistol. It pulls it out.
Yes, that is fine. I also, for anything that is a gun, I do in fact have paintballs that are modified to fit into a normal bullet slot. And
Jethro, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, and with that, they will offer Kai 3 paintballs that would fit into the gun.
Okay, so I just make a range strike with it.
Yep. And you get 3 shots to hit it.
Jethro just has a concerned look on his face and just kind of hushes. You know, I was kidding earlier, right? I didn't actually want to shoot anybody.
Myra will actually say, you know, if it's this ammunition, she'll nod at some of the arrows sticking out of the one of the quivers and say, these are blunted enough that the only time they can do serious damage is if they hit you in the eye. Which was the warning,
In the middle
course.
of her sentence, Kai just bang.
All right, and with that shot, Kai does hit it straight on the apple.
He twirls the rapier pistol, blows the smoke off, sheathes it.
By the way, you can see also how Felix twitches a bit and says, oh, of course.
There's just like
Of course I
a little
wasn't scared the
5-foot
first.
long puff of smoke directly in his direction from where Kai was sitting.
All right, who's next?
That was easy.
Well, as long as you're sure it's safe.
I've
Jethro
made-
will pull out his big revolver before swinging out the cylinder and
And,
just pulling out all of the, lethal rounds before putting in the paintball.
yeah,
Ah, come on, you're not even going to do Russian roulette with it?
gods. Just so you know, by the way, the paintballs are actually like a very particular shade of red. In fact, the party might recognize it as specifically blood red.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. To Kai's response there about Russian roulette, Jethro says, no, not this kind of application. That's kind of a reach you got there.
Anyway, you can ignore that. I forgot that I needed to load my guns before we got into combat. And I was doing it while I was thinking about it.
Thunderhawk, what a hell of a pistol name. All right, so you're given 3 bullets. The only time you'll actually hit Felix will be if you roll a 1 or a 2. If you roll a 1, it might actually do damage. If you roll a 2, you just hit him. And anything past that, it could just be a miss or a hit.
So what you're saying is I could actually shoot his eye out.
Yes. But only if you roll a nat 1.
Well, see, this is what my hero points are for.
Right. All right, and Jethro gets a successful hit.
He'll
That was close.
Sorry for scaring you. I would have preferred regular targets, but
Don't worry. Fine. He'll be. He will not be sweating because he cannot sweat, but he will be a bit nervous. But still.
Making in his custom baby seal leather boots.
All right. So, do you want to go next, Paolo, or do you want Meyer to go next?
Sprout can go next, I guess.
All right. Does Sprout have a ranged weapon?
I'm just gonna awkwardly takes one of the bows.
Okay. So, for this, let me add an item to your inventory real quick.
Thanks. Ugh, I haven't used a
By the
bow
way,
in years.
sorry if I interrupted. I forgot if sorry if I interrupted him, but I didn't say this. He has a cane, and he's sporting on the cane. I just want to say that. I forgot that.
But you said what?
And my character has a cane, like a crane, a cane, I
Oh,
believe,
I see. Okay.
like a stick. Yeah, like a stick.
Yeah,
like
he
a walking
holds
stick.
on.
Yeah, cane. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Discord
Exactly.
just kind
Yeah.
of muddled your
He
voice. I
is.
couldn't quite hear it.
So yeah, he's holding from his cane with his two hands while you're shooting him.
Oh, right. I forgot
Are you
that.
are you ready to put out a crippled man's eye?
Right.
Oh my god.
Okay, so since I forgot that short bows are not considered simple weapons, the bows on the rack are actually crossbows. But since all classes have simple weapon proficiency, you'll be able to use it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, there you go.
Jethro will pull out the
You got this,
spent
Sprout.
paintball casing
What is-
before giving it back to the administrator
One second.
before stepping off to the side.
Yeah, I'll
What
probably
is the
need to give you.
difference between drawing one-handed and drawing two-handed?
Just do a two-handed draw for now. I think is correct. Let me put some bolts in your inventory as well. There you go.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay.
You are now ready. As Sprout holds the crossbow, he takes a moment to remember all of those that in the druid circle, some were trained in the ways of the ranger as well. You know, it's kind of that one little moment of nostalgia.
In the eyes of a ranger.
Sprout getting weirdly emotional while holding a crossbow pointed at this
Yeah.
random dude with an apple on his head.
Yep.
The eyes of a ranger are upon him. And he hits.
Damn, nice. So yep, Sprout gets a successful shot. Although with this one, because it wasn't a paintball made to explode on contact, this time the apple actually explodes.
Sonny
Jeez,
runs
are you
around
sure
eating
that's
bits
safe?
of apple off the ground.
And they'll just say, well, of course, an apple is far weaker than a dragonborn. Jeez.
Oh.
And then they'll walk over and put another apple on Felix's head before walking back.
By the way, he got jump scare from the explosion. Whoa. Is this actually safe?
Kai
I don't think this is
swoops
safe
in,
at all.
grabs a
I
bit
mean,
of
it's
apple
only-
before it falls, and it starts eating it.
Sonny growls at you before scampering around and eating the rest of the scraps.
Crunch, crunch. Yeah, these are actually quite good.
All right.
mean, it's only not safe if you don't believe in our ability to not hit you in the head.
More comforting words have never been said, Sprout.
Right?
We're competent.
Mario will just say every adventurer tends to be competent 95% of the time.
Yep. There he is.
You got this.
All right, she'll grab specific. Coughing fit. Goodness. Okay.
Same.
She will grab specifically one of the training short bows. Does she break the pattern? No. 30 is high enough.
Thank goodness.
Damn.
We did not need the first meeting with our new party member to end with them eyeless.
So Jethro loads his gun with lethal rounds and shoots him in the head.
God, that reminds
Wouldn't
me of in the
that be so effing effed up?
That reminds me of when in my current physical in-person D&D game we were interrogating a goblin, and then one of our party mates just fucking killed the goblin after we were done interrogating that, and it was an utter and complete nobody liked that moment.
All right, as a final
Oh.
thing,
Okay.
because Myra's arrow just kind of goes right into the apple, and it's kind of just a smooth sailing through instead of blowing it up. Her arrow is a little sharper for some reason, but we'll ignore that. Anyways. And then finally, Sunny decides to come up and shoots a spurt of flame and lights the apple on fire.
Okay, Azula.
And then the apple falls off
Oh.
and now as a roasted apple. And
Sunny
then Sunny
immediately
will
scrambles forward to eat the
Oh.
rest.
Yes, she
No.
absolutely will, and then she'll look absolutely proud of herself.
Beautiful job, Sunny.
Uh,
You have
I guess
control
a bit of
that
fire
thing,
will be
or
sticking on
should
his
we be
hair.
worried?
She's fine.
Yeah, she would.
I guess
And
Phyllis will be
no, I
cleaning
don't
the.
control her. She's my friend.
Are you saying
Yes,
Felix needs to clean up?
No, I guess Felix will be cleaning his hair because he has a little flames on him. He would say,
No, no,
okay,
no. There's a hat between the
No.
apple and the hair.
Oh, I guess
You've
that
been
I
spared,
thought
apple
she
goop.
shot me on the face. Oh, I thought she shot me a firebolt on the head.
No, it was just a.
Okay, I get it. Oh, got it.
Yeah, it was more like it's more like a fire blast, like kinetic blast kind of thing. It's hard to say. Anyways,
Okay, yeah, got it. Okay,
so with that,
as I take the. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Okay, as the apple falls off, I say, oh, okay. Can I not be the target next time? I don't want to get. I don't want to get to blow an eye from here. This. I'm too old for that.
Be
The
the
test
target next
proctor will
time.
say, "Don't worry, you're not exactly going to be very useful as the target for the remaining tests."
What is that supposed to mean?
Well,
You know,
So you're going to use the other. You're going to use the other people.
no. See, this was, at least in part, a team building exercise. As you join this party, as you can see, you have nothing to worry about when it comes to them doing any harm to you. So, if you have to be in the heat of combat while they stand back and shoot things or any other such things, you will be able to come out of that unscathed except for what the enemies do to you.
if this is supposed to be a team building
Oh,
exercise,
okay.
shouldn't he get the chance to shoot one of us?
Well, normally, yes.
Oh yeah, I
Although-
would like. I mean, I did a really good test. I really.
Yes, I like this idea.
Okay.
The test proctor will say, "Well, I suppose I could. I mean, he did already pass the test, but if he really wants to." And then he'll offer some straws.
Oh yeah, I will gladly shoot up. I will gladly shoot off some of my party members' head. I would lovely do that.
So the test
Not-
proctor will ask, "So, does anyone from your party want to volunteer to have the apple on their head?"
Jethro
walks
steps forward
forward.
immediately.
Fuck. They both run into each other.
Yes.
I don't
Come on
think I'm
now,
big enough to
Sprout.
hold an apple on my head, but go for it. guys.
Come on, Sprout. I suggested it, so I should be the one who goes.
Okay.
Surely you've never reminded the teacher that your class still had homework, right?
What?
Because whoever smelt it dealt it, he says while just walking to the other side of the room.
Sprout stands there so utterly confused that they are incapable of doing anything but standing there and blinking stupidly.
All right, let me put a crossbow into Felix's inventory.
I mean, I want to do something dirty. You can see how I have the cane of my hand. So, well, I stand up, I straight up, and you can see I'm very tall. I'm like 2 meters tall. I'm more, like 2 meters tall, like 6.8, close to that. As I turn the crane into an arbalist, because I have the shifting room, so I can do that and say, "Well, I am going to shoot I'm going to shoot the apple." Um, you know how the shifting room works, Gianna?
How what
I believe I
works?
can do that.
The
You
shifting
heard
thing?
anything I just said? Did you hear any I just said?
Um,
Of
not
how I'm transforming the
well.
cane into
According
Okay, I
to
will say it again. No, no, sorry. So you may go.
so if you're talking about using using the shifting ability of the weapon, it does not allow you to change it into a ranged weapon.
Oh, I can. Oh, what about a throw weapon? Can I turn
Uh,
into that? Can I turn into a javelin?
I mean, if you want a thrown weapon, that would be your dagger. But the test proctor was very clear that for this one, you need to use something that is blunted.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, forget anything he says. He's still like a fucking old man. He's still an old man. Get it. And he will take the bow, I guess. The crossbow.
Okay, there's the crossbow, and then let me add the bolts. Okay, you have 3 bolts. You just have to wield the crossbow.
I must say, I'm not the most dexterous one here, but I will try to face that with my bow with luck, expertise, I guess. No. He will take the crossbow during completely the fight that he has going. Shoot.
Oh, by the
Give me
way,
a
Kai
second.
has
I'm
pocketed the
throwing
other
the
two
bow.
paintballs that were handed to him.
Okay. Yeah, if you really want blood-colored paintballs for later, go for it.
You never know.
Honestly, yeah, they could be useful.
I'm just
Hmm,
saying it out
hmm.
loud because I put them in my inventory.
Fair enough.
Okay, I might fuck off. I have plus 16 to hit. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Everything will be okay.
I will
Does Sprout say this out loud and does Jethro hear it?
I think Sprout's still too busy being stunned into silence at what the fuck you just said.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's see.
maybe 26.
You just barely managed to hit the side of the apple.
Ooh.
I had to remind you all, I'm quite old, so I'm not that flexible. I'm not that dexterous.
Well, I suppose as long as you're not using a crossbow in combat. This is Myra's response.
You can't
Indeed.
fight though, right? Like,
uh, I then show my cane and say, yeah. I show my cane, which by the way is a staff. It's a staff I hold in two hands and say, yeah, I fight with this thing. You can see it's a very normal cane that you would get from a very normal store. Nothing special about it, except from some runes he got. He has.
I raises an eyebrow. Fair enough.
Oh, don't worry, I have my methods of fighting and helping the party. I can support you all.
Myra will just shrug and say, I mean, hey, for combat, most of the time, I'm usually going to be throwing parts of my soul at people, so hey.
Hmm. I can't throw my soul. I might I might throw my soul to the people, you know.
She will.
As he smiles, looking I don't know to the I don't know ceiling maybe.
Yeah. As if to demonstrate, though, Myra will then hold up one of her hands, and in it will spawn like a little golden mote of flame. It's quite bright.
Ooh. Oh, flame. What are you? Some kind of flame thing user a fire thrower? A throwing fire?
Don't let looks
Is that
deceive
what
you.
this?
She'll just grin and say, "Don't let looks deceive you," and then she'll just throw it directly at Felix, where it will immediately dissipate.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't. Why that aggression? I don't want I don't want to fight. You know. Uh,
You are fighting. You see, this is not flame; it's vitality.
no. Vitality, flames.
Don't worry about it.
If I recall correctly, flames sport. He's very concerned. He's not the smartest guy on here.
Uh, Basically, it's not fire at all. It's essentially life essence, and if it hits you, well, as long as you're not undead, it won't do anything to you.
Got it. Interesting. It is very interesting. Yes, I also have some tricks on them. I have some tricks also, a few ones. Even though they will be more useful in combat when we are in the heat of combat. No, in the fire of combat. In the heat of combat. Heat.
The test proctor, though, will go ahead and beckon Jethro
Combat.
to come back over.
Sorry, before any of that happens, you said the bolt just kind of like swiped the apple, right? Like it barely hit the edge of it.
Yeah, like it definitely pierced it, kinda. But it definitely was not quite in the center. It was off to the side.
Can Jethro attempt to like grab the apple as it's falling off, like before it hits the ground?
Sure, roll reflex.
This is the most important roll of today.
While Sprout is standing there stupidly, I'm going to go take a bit of a bio break. I'll be
Okay.
back in a minute.
Jethro successfully catches the apple.
He'll pull the bolt out before wiping it clean on his jacket. He walks over, hands the bolt back to the test proctor before taking a bite out of the apple and saying, "You know, I'd rather not have to rely on the 5-second rule."
Um, Myra will just be like, "What 5-second rule?"
Don't worry about it. It's a myth anyway.
Fair enough. Although, damn, eating my kind in front of me? She says, clearly joking.
Leaning into the joke, he'll extend the apple towards her in an offering.
Oh, now you're trying to now you're trying to encourage cannibalism.
Okay.
Hey, if you don't want it, more for me.
She'll just quickly use her claw to carve out a small piece and munch on it.
Well, that was unconventional. Not the way I'd give that test, but I'm not the one in charge. Is there anything else for us?
There is indeed. As first was the test to be able to know that that when a target is still, you can hit it, even if it's small. Which, of course, all of this is important in knowing that in those moments in combat, you're not going to be shooting your teammates, only the intended targets. However, for more parts of precision, you'll have to also be able to hit something that can move, and also be able to hit something that moves while you move.
Fair enough. I mean, that's kind of something I do regularly. He motions to himself flying as he kind of like floats up a few inches and then floats down.
Okay.
Ah, well, I suppose your little friend does make a great point, and it also is a wonderful size for the next test. Not that you'll be shooting him directly, of course, but. And then the dragon will just pull out a mirror, shine it momentarily at Kai, and then a bunch of, well, seemingly duplicates of Kai suddenly appear in the room, but with different colors.
Um,
Boy, I feel sorry for you guys. Wait, do they act like him or are they just like dumb clones?
They will actually, for some reason, act like a Kai, but without being able to speak. But they have like all of the same mannerisms and even like the appearance of how they're flying and all of that is like a perfect resemblance.
All right, well, I can hit a target the size of myself while I'm flying. I hope the rest of you can.
And I suppose the one other note is each of the Kai clones, well, most of them are different colors. One of them is a seeming exact copy of Kai, but the rest of them, their colors seem to match the different party members. So there's one that's like green and pink, there's one that's more of a brownish color, one that's a silvery color.
hmm.
So we have designated targets.
The proctor will nod. Certainly. Go for the one that matches your color. Or in your case, you'll be going for the one that looks just like you. You gotta be able to take out your evil twins, you'll probably meet a few of those in the dungeons.
Excuse me?
Well, depending on the dungeon, of course.
Have you never seen a mimic before?
That a mimic is not your evil twin, it just looks like you.
Yeah, a
Either
twin
way,
of you
The mimic
that
is
is
very
evil.
evil, I
Kai
can
whips
say.
out his two guns.
Ah, yes, not quite a mimic, but there are certainly a large variety of things that tend to create doppelgangers. But, no, as far as mimics, what you usually need to be careful are so many other things. For example, you can't even trust toilets.
Hmm.
They can bite your ass. They can bite your ass,
Remind
and
yourself
it's
to
not
not
very good.
shit in the dungeons.
My character sheet like freaked out.
Uh-oh. So, let's see. Alright, for this, we're going to actually just spawn in extra copies of the Kai token. Alright, so I'm not going to, like, automate them moving around and stuff, but the test proctor will say, okay, your first goal will be you can stand still, but the target will be moving.
Can I shoot myself first?
Sure,
I feel like I need to do the honors.
go for it. And so out of character, this just means that this particular shot will have a higher DC.
I am
All right.
going to use my hero point on that, unless that hits.
Nope, it does not hit.
Okay.
That barely hits. And then when you get that shot off, the duplicate seems to shatter like a mirror.
I'm assuming I don't have to use my own ammo for this in reality.
Yes, if it consumed an ammo, you can just re-add it. All right, one is down. Who's next?
We are down for that. I would be down for hitting some very bad mimics.
I is going to get behind the rest of the party, so he doesn't have very high hopes for some of their intelligence after today.
Sunny will actually seem to back up and offer herself for Kai to sit on.
Can you move him on top of her so I can grab his token?
There
There we go. Kai lounges on top of them.
All right, so Jethro or Sprout next?
Jethro will step up.
Okay. Roll it.
Give me a second.
I guess for the purposes of hero points and stuff, yes, the DC is 30.
Oh wait, I already did the Audi test. I thought I just made the precision test, not Audi tests.
Yep, so Felix does not need to retake it.
Oh, okay.
But you see, I wanted to make sure that your character was able to play a role in
There we
the
go.
first test. All right, Jethro just lands the hit as well. And just like the first one, this one also seems to shatter like glass.
Jethro,
Feels a
after
little
finishing the shot, kind of
disturbing.
shudders a bit before sheathing his weapon and moving to the back of the line.
All right,
I don't know how I feel about shooting those mirror clones. They felt a little too alive.
Yeah, I can't say I'm terribly fond of it either, to be honest.
Sprout says while aiming and shooting one. Seemingly coldly.
The test proctor will say, don't worry about it. You're only breaking mirrors. All right, that one would fail, but you do have 3 shots.
Ugh, I haven't used this thing in forever.
Okay. Really?
Oof. And you don't have any hero points today?
I have one.
Okay, well, you do get one more shot. Let me add the bolt in real quick. Oh, never mind. That got it. Okay.
Wow, bare
Yippee.
fucking minimum. Thanks, dice.
Well, hey, you met everyone else at the bare minimum.
Come on.
All right, and that's the one that was silvery also shatters.
I should have just used a spell.
Why didn't you?
Mm.
All right, and now Myra will go for hers. You'll actually
Probably for the sorry.
Oh, go for it.
It's probably for the best that I don't accidentally hit anybody with electric arc.
All right. So Myra will go for hers, and you'll actually see her flame suddenly shift colors as she produces it.
Ooh.
Now we're talking pyrotechnics.
And she gets a critical hit.
Let's go.
As it just seems to explode into glass shards and fire. All right, excellent. So now, for the final parts, I'm going to spawn another set of clones, although I suppose if they're too lifelike, I can make them a little less so. And this time, you'll see a bunch of will-o-wisps spawn on the field. I don't think I have a will-o-wisp thingy, so let's see, one moment.
Oh my!
I just
Oh my!
won't add.
They look pretty. I see. He's looking at the will wisps. Oh, I guess they are pretty. What does a will wisp look like?
Looks like a little ball of flame floating in the air and ghostly. Okay. So, final round, and he'll say, okay, so for this one, while they will be moving around, you as well, when you go for your shot, I will be expecting you to be taking a dash from one side of the room to the other. And out of character, yeah, if Sprout wants to use a spell for this, let's see. You
I have
have
electric arc. I think that I'm allowed to not make it hit something else.
Acid Splash is going to be a spell strike, so that's probably the better one to use.
Okay, but splash.
Yeah, but also the wisps are on the other side of the room. There's nothing there that can be damaged besides the normal equipment, which is meant to be damaged.
Okay.
I'm sure they have a bunch of mending. So yeah, go ahead and use a spell strike if you'd like to with Acid Splash, but otherwise, whoever wants to go first.
Not participate neither. Oh, I can. Oh, wait, no.
Alright, since no one's volunteering, Myra will go first. Do we have everyone? Besides Paolo?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Okay. DC for this one is going to be 32. And Myra hits her target. So you'll see her move forward, stand by one of the walls, and run across to the other as she makes her shot and hits the green will-o-wisp. Although this one wasn't quite as showy as as her hit with the other one, but you'll see it as well seem to burst into glass shards. Who's next?
I guess Kai will go. Kai floats forward and then floats across the room and makes the strike with his mace multi-pistol. You see the top of the mace head open up to reveal a pepper box.
Alright, that one misses. I don't know if you have hero points left.
I do not. Can I just
Okay.
make another attack?
Yep, you get 3 shots. Oof. That one that one hits the stream camera. The stream goes black. Anyways. Okay, one more shot.
Oh my god.
That one hits beautifully, and almost as the will-o-wisp seems to explode.
I looks down at the barrels of the pistol, twirling them. What the fuck is going on with this thing? I don't usually miss. He's tinkering with it as he reloads it.
All right, Jethro is Sprout next.
Oh, can
I
go? Or...
Jethro will go next.
Okay.
So sorry. Remind me what I need to do.
You're just rolling your normal thing, but in character, Jethro is going to be running from one side of the room to the other, and making the shot during that run. So like left to right wall kind of deal.
Yeah. He definitely seems to have a bit of a technique with it, especially since he's experienced in doing run and gun tactics, so.
Yep, and Jethro does in fact nail the hit first try. Alright, Sprout's turn. Let's see that spell work.
Hopefully I don't fuck it up. God damn it, there we go. My bonus to the crossbow is actually better.
Oh, is it? If you want to use a crossbow, then go for it, I guess.
I was gonna try and use a spell.
You nail it.
And I rolled better anyway.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
Okay. So with that, after all four targets have been hit, the Crimson Dragonborn will nod and say, "Well then, seems that a lot of you have passed all of your tests, and you have now gained a new member to join you in the dungeons. So, all you'll need to do is swing by the Guildmaster's office in order to get your official Adventurers Guild badges. Although, out of character, it is past 9, so I will need to be ending the session here. So, thank you guys all for coming, and we will meet again next week, hopefully. So, see you all then, and hasta la vista.
Hasta la
Gonna
vista.
be a star.